Okay, so today we're looking at part 2 of the Explorer. So you've got your instructions, of course, don't look like mine, but you're going to read this first little section up here. It's going to talk to you about energy transfer and particularly conduction. So remember that the direction of thermal energy transfer is always from the higher temperature towards the lower temperature. So it goes from the warmer to the cooler. To complete this activity and explore how thermal energy occurs by conduction, when particle matters are in direct contact, so remember that's always touching, we're going to use this setup. And so I'm going to slide this candle under our wax chip, and I'm going to start my timer as soon as I get my candle up under here. Okay, and so what we're going to do is using the candle, we're going to heat up the metal strip, and then the way that we're testing conduction is to see how long it takes for the first wax chip at 3 centimeters to begin melting, and how long it's going to take for that thermal energy to transfer and start melting the chip at 8 centimeters, and then the chip at 13 centimeters. And so this is going to be our observance of thermal energy. Okay, and if you look at that first wax chip, we're at 40 seconds. So I'm going to be recording that on my part 2 conduction. Now yours is in digital form, mine's in paper form, but you'll be recording that one began to melt at 40 seconds. And actually it looks like this one is already beginning to melt because you can see a little bit of moisture on the bottom. And the third one, and that was at 110. The third one takes a lot longer to start to see evidence of that melting. So we may have to wait another minute or two. Let's see if I can feel. I just don't feel it here as much as I do. Woo! So you should not touch a hot object. So and we'll just continue to watch for that 13 centimeter chip to see when it begins to melt. Like I said, that last chip takes a lot longer. So you think it's beginning to melt? Okay, so we are at 2 minutes and 3 seconds, and that's when our third chip is beginning to melt. So we're going to record that data, and then you've got some questions after you record your data that are going to go in these. You're going to fill in on those next 4 questions.